Today I'm here to talk to you about preparing to go abroad. Now, as many of you probably know, this is a very exciting experience, especially if you just recently got your acceptance letter. There are some things, however, you have to keep in mind to properly prepare yourself for where you're going and to be able to enjoy yourself while you're there. The biggest thing is to start saving money now as soon as you get your letter. The reason is because just airfare alone can cost up to $1,000 round trip to the country where you're going. Save about 50% of whatever income you have or more if you're able to, if you don't have bills. Another thing is you need to get your passport as soon as possible. The main reason is this can take 6 to 8 weeks. You want to make sure that you don't run into any problems, especially for certain countries like France and Spain, where you need to have like a student stay visa, and you have to have a passport in order to even apply to get that. So as you see, there are things that are important to get in a certain order. If you don't have your passport already, get it as soon as possible. Just that is $100. And then on top of that, if you have to get a student visa, generally those are around $140. Hence why I say you should start saving money. Buy your plane ticket as soon as possible. This will guarantee you almost assuredly of the cheapest possible price, as well as guarantee you a seat on the time you want to go. Now, what I would suggest, if you're able to, if you're staying with a host family or in a student residence or whatever your circumstances are while you will be abroad, is to see if you can arrive about a week in advance from the time school starts. There's a few reasons. Jet lag is a major factor and can severely affect your energy levels, concentration, you're adjusting to a new time setting, and also to familiarize yourself with the surroundings of the city where you'll be living, where there are grocery stores, where the bars are, where you can meet friends, just to kind of get accustomed to living in this place where you will be living for a semester or more. You should definitely bring your laptop, if you have one, and a webcam. Now, I have a webcam in my computer, but if you don't, I suggest bringing one, because you're going to be missing your family, your friends, you're going to want to see your dog, you're going to want to talk to people back home. This not only has saved me a lot of money, but also through Skype, you are able to make phone calls from your Skype computer to someone's cell phone in the US. It costs way less than if you were to do it via a phone card, via like a cyber cafe or taxi phone, or any other method of calling. So a laptop is crucial. And also in Europe, they have free Wi-Fi. And just like they have here, it's Starbucks and McDonald's that you can use. The only thing is you gotta be careful of is getting a power adapter, because for certain big appliances like iPods, cameras, computers, hair dryers, anything like that, you're gonna wanna make sure you get the correct power converter. Now, I bought mine at Office Depot. You need to make sure that you have at least one power converter / adapter for each appliance, because if you want to be using more than one thing at a time, you're going to want to have more than one. The one I bought was about $10 at Office Depot, and you want to make sure, I don't have it with me, but it kind of looks like a little plug, like the end piece of an outlet. You plug your American piece into it, and the two metal prongs that stick out should be European style. They're like cylinders. And if you buy one that has that'll plug into an American plug, that's not the right kind. Just be sure of that, because I almost bought the wrong one. Another thing, for ATMs and money, I'm not sure as far as anything other than Europe goes, but in Europe, you are able to use your American bank card, your debit card, in ATMs in Europe, and you just enter in your PIN, all that information, and then when you take money out, it will be in euros. So you don't have to bring thousands of euros, I should say, converted already with you when you go abroad, or whatever the currency is where you're going. You need to check with your bank also. Another thing, you need to notify your banks, your credit cards, anything like that you will be out of the country for a few reasons. One, you want to make sure that if you are spending abroad, that they realize it's you and not someone else that's hacking into your account information. Now, to contact them, you can email, call, what have you, just to let them know, hey, I'm going to be abroad, and it's good to tell them what dates you'll be abroad, just in case there is identity theft that occurs after you leave from your stay, that they'll know it's not you. And also another good thing to do is once you get back, to call them or email them and say, hey, I'm back in the US, any activity after this date will be fraud. It's a way to protect you. A lot of people will say for carrying money about in Europe that you should get a money belt or a neck pouch or something, or like those little tourist things that they wear on their waist. I'd say this is the worst idea possible because you will be seen as a tourist versus maybe just somebody that is from another European state. The best thing I've found for carrying money is to keep it in a wallet, like a trifold or a bifold wallet, in your purse, or guys, in your wallet, and to have a purse that is either fastenable or zippable, not open. A good example of a good purse would be something like this, where you can't just get in it easily. You have to open it to be able to get in it, because thieves are able to take something out of a bag that is open, like the new Vera Bradley bags, where there's just like a little toggle closure. That's not very secure. Also, another thing you have to keep in mind, especially when you're abroad, is of your belongings. As Americans, we are very open with our things. We'll leave if we're at Starbucks and we go to the bathroom, we'll leave our laptop on the table and go to the bathroom and come back. In Europe, if you do that, I assure you, your things will be gone. Anytime you decide to get up to go somewhere, to leave, to go to the bathroom, to take a phone call, I highly suggest taking everything you own with you out and then coming back in if you need to. I have had no problems when I was in Europe. I had nobody steal anything from me. I didn't lose anything. The key, especially for women, is to walk quickly, don't talk to somebody, and to just ignore them if they're coming on to you. Pretty sure I've covered just about everything. I've been abroad twice. I did study abroad for a semester for about 4 months. Bigger cities like Paris, like Rome, any big city, Hong Kong, Tokyo, you want to definitely make sure you keep things guarded. It's better to be too safe than not. My name is Holly Cooper. I went to Stetson University, and I hope that you've learned something from this video.